Background music and ambience brought to you in part by Midnight Syndicate. Music for the imagination and the perfect musical accompaniment for the Dungeons & Dragons role-playing game.
Due to some violent content, parental discretion is advised.
In a world that is not what it seems, and where people are not whom they appear to be, where puns run rampant through the streets, and it's hard to tell who the real monsters are. Three villains work to tear the world of Euphrae asunder, and to find new ways to terrorize Tim and Terry. Welcome to A Fool's Quest, Villains. Now, let's join the drow rogue Ayda, the gladiator bard Francis the Lion, and the rogue warlock Hesh von Eggars, as they conspire together to thwart the progress of those gag-me fools. Beware, there be villains here.
All right, so we're jumping right back in. We are still in Pickton with Francis the Lion about to take the stage with his bagpipes. After Hesh got the flautist kicked out and mugged by, I guess not mugged, punished by the half-orc lady.
They might have fallen in love.
Who
I don't
knows?
know.
Yeah,
who
knows?
There's a whole lot of things going on.
Yeah, happened in season 1 with Tim and Terry and Large Marge.
I also like how much effort it is to say flautist. Like flautist.
Not as easy as saying penis.
Penis.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Piano's not as good of an instrument for a traveling troubadour, though.
Exactly.
The flute's much more.
You can have a little
Portable.
mini xylophone.
That's
A xylonist? Xynologist?
xylophonist.
Xylophonist? I'm pretty sure they worship a sun god somewhere.
Mind flares. They're all
I'm going to start a religion.
I can get behind that.
Changing my name to Francis the Xylophonist.
All right, so
Ditches the bagpipes.
you have the stage is completely yours. So you are walking up. You had about an hour left before your fight where you were going to perform for an hour. And from the last episode, you had a really good role for performing at first, and you busted into the place and made a giant scene, and then you tried to perform again and rolled a 1, and nobody knew what song you were playing, even though you were playing it well from earlier. You
hard as you fucking could.
Crickets.
Yeah.
So that you led with really awesome, finished with really terrible. So let's dive in to see what this performance looks like. So it's got a small stage, like 2 steps up on the stage, little wood stage where the flautist was, and you walk up and
Yes, I am going to just hop up onto the stage. I'm skipping those steps.
okay.
Hell with those steps. Got my bagpipes, and I'm going to just squeeze them. Just a loud bagpipey noise to get everyone's attention. And thank you all for coming to my show. I'm here for the night. And it's not just this. There's more of a show after. And then I'm going to just break into song, play some, rousing, well-known drinking song.
Okay.
Should I roll for that?
Yeah, roll a performance check.
Oh, yeah, 22.
22.
Yes.
You jump up there, you give your speech, and then you start playing a jig. And the pirates all seem to know it, even though there's different variations. They're all drunkenly singing together, and everybody kind of gets together, and they're loving it. And during this time, you got like an hour of this. During this time, Ayda, what are you doing?
Well, I don't want to pick too many pockets. We got to have a pot to win at the end. So I'll have a few drinks at the bar and just keep an eye on everybody and
Okay.
maybe get a little wasted.
You were drinking your chocolate mud stouts.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Keep those coming.
That was the sludge of the evening.
Thick.
And Hesh, you were drinking, some Four Fingers scotch or something, or
yeah,
bourbon,
yeah.
or he
Whiskey.
put his
Some whiskey,
Four Fingers in the whiskey and stirred it up for you.
God damn it. Yeah, he did.
What are you doing after that delicious drink?
Well, I'm going to be nursing it. And by nursing it, I mean acting like I'm drinking it. And then during like crescendos or in times when Francis seems like he's getting like really into it, I'm going to use prestidigitation to make it seem like there's sparks coming out of his bagpipes to really give it that flourish while he's playing, and then have it dissipate when he kind of goes back into his ebb and flow of the song.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. No, good. And you guys were also wanting to help Bert Bigsley drum up some bets against him. So him doing a weird little jig and a dance and a song up on stage gives you guys, a good chance to walk around and listen and talk with others while you're out there. So you could either really take an intimidation roll or a persuasion roll, depending on what one is better for you and what you'd want to do if you want to try and get a few people betting against him.
Yeah, how are we wanting this fight to go? Are you throwing the fight or not?
Last I remember, you were throwing the fight.
Yeah, I think I was planning to throw the fight, but
Odds are, if you bet on him, you get more right now
Right.
because you've got
It's
2
2 to 1.
pirates.
but
yeah.
that's if I win the fight. But I can guarantee that I lose.
Right.
Yeah, but most people are betting that you will lose right
That's
now.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
Maybe
That's
I'll
the
win
feel that
fight.
these two are getting from the room as they walk around. They feel like most people are betting on you to lose.
All right. I'll win the fight.
Okay.
Let's.
And we know this, like, before going in? Are we saying we know this, or?
You guys tell me, did you put together like a secret nudge,
I'm
nudge, wink,
not
wink?
sure,
Like
'cause we had to pay into the pot.
Yeah.
I
To
love-
say
you,
that we're betting.
you guys haven't bet yet.
Okay.
It's only been promises to bet for the people
Gotcha.
to drum up interest. So there was a cup
With
that they
I'm
were
a
putting their name.
betting
Good.
for Frances. Her big thing is she's kind of well known. She's an aristocrat and she's known in the parts. So while Ayda is seemingly getting drunk at the bar, people are gonna be like, "Oh, she was there at the bar, but she probably got wasted and just left." So Ima's gonna come in and start whispering to everybody, "Francis, I've seen this guy. I've seen him move. He's got the goods." So.
Okay, so Ima comes in. All right, so I know we all know this, but the listeners don't know this. So who is Ima right now?
Well, most of us at the table knew it before. Some of us didn't.
Some of us forgot. Who's Ima?
Some of
Who's
you
Ima?
didn't.
This guy.
So, Ima is just like an alter. Well, I guess what would that be?
Persona?
Secret identity.
Yeah,
Alter ego?
She's alter ego, secret identity kind of thing for Ayda, because Ada's in the wind, trying to keep away from everybody. But she brings out Ima to be the forefront, and everybody knows who Ima is. So it's Ima GoDeep, just so you know. That's her name.
Say it with confidence, man.
I'm a GoDeep.
Ima GoDeep.
Now, when you switch personas into I'm a GoDeep from Ayda, do you put makeup on? Do you change the way you look?
Yeah, well, Ayda is hiding her left side because of the tattoo in her eye. She doesn't want anybody to know because there's suspicion that she killed her master. So she's going to do up her hair, get that out of her face, wear contacts that disguise her eyes, and just dress very flamboyant.
Okay. So you go from like the roguish style,
Yeah.
leather tucked in Ayda to a more like dressy,
Yes.
flowy, flamboyant. And then, no, that's cool. And then for Ima, do you put makeup on the slave tattoo?
No, I wear contacts.
Wear contacts. Okay, cool. All right. So, and then Ima's going to walk around and be like, oh, yeah, this guy's a great musician, but he's an idiot in the ring.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm going to attempt to signal to these two that I'm going to win the fight. So in between songs, I'm going to say, just to get some attention, I'm happy to be here tonight. I'm reminded of a story I've heard. There once was a man from Cheddar. who was an excellent bettor. Were he here tonight to bet on me for this fight, he'd be able to pay off his debtors. And then, back into it. Oh, I'm going to encourage everyone in the crowd to, make some coin tonight. I'm guaranteed to win this fight. So make sure to place your bets. And I'm going to wink at the Knoll elf guy also.
Now, I'm pretty sure it's canon. We said when you wink, you say wink.
Yes.
Wink.
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 You winked at my side bitch? Is that what just happened?
Yes, it is.
How dare.
And, go back to playing some drinking songs and getting everyone riled up.
Okay, yeah. And the rallying continues. Hesh, what were you...
I want to use persuasion.
Okay.
And start telling, spreading whisper campaign, a little bit of whisper campaign about how he's actually into some, vile weed and, gets drunk, gets super anxious. I've seen it before. Definitely a drinker and definitely takes, illicit drugs and stuff, and it'll probably have diarrhea the whole time. And try to, just, drum up as much, no, I've seen what happens. He'll be in that bathroom, So I'm going to roll, if that's cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
15.
Yes, they are persuaded. Yeah, it was an easy,
Very cool.
easy mark, considering they're all drunk. Okay, so you two are walking around doing smear campaigns on Francis the Lion, and Francis is announcing to everyone in riddle that they should bet on him.
Limerick form.
Okay, all right. So this continues on for an hour. Do you guys want to do anything else during that hour, or cut scene move to you leaving stage?
Yeah, you guys.
I'd want to at some point just peek out and out of the front door and just peek at the bouncer and just see what's happened. See how much blood is on her, if any. What happened to the flautist? Just peeking out the door.
There is there's no blood on her at all.
She ate him.
She's
Very
a very
clean eater.
Very clean. But she does. Her knuckles are pretty beat up. They're kind of cut up, so looks like she gave a good thumping.
Awesome.
Her big hairy
He
half-orc
deserved it.
knuckles.
That's it for me.
I'm going to finish up my set a little bit early. And
Do some stretches.
yes, thank you all for coming, and I hope you stick around for the next act. Wink. And leave the stage and see if I can find the two guys I'm supposed to fight. Are they around still, or are they?
Yep. No.
Are they off doing some stretches?
Yep. The pirate guys have went downstairs, which Ayda did catch their names when she read it over the papers. So there was Peg Leg Pauley, who is the guy with the peg leg, and then there was Two Leg Tommy.
Yes.
So the fighting duo.
Awesome.
Of pirates that will be fighting against you. No other fights are taking place tonight, so it's just those ones for the actual fighters. But the cups, there are actually now 3 cups worth of bets, promise bets. So when you guys go downstairs, you typically will pay for the bets down as you go. You'll say who you're betting on. So. Upstairs is to drum up interest. Downstairs is to actually take the bets and move forward. All right, so Albert says he takes the stage after you get down. He's like, all right, here's where we get rowdy, boys. Anybody who's not into the more unsavory events of the evening, probably time to head to a better tavern. For the rest of us, we're heading downstairs now and closing up the doors.
Probably time to head to a better tavern.
Can I 10 minutes before the actual round is supposed to start? I'd like to approach Francis and be like, "You should probably lay low for a minute. I'm gonna try and disguise myself as you, and get uber wasted, and have the people betting against you buy me drinks, so they think that you're real messed up."
Excellent plan. I've got to go to the bathroom anyway.
Yeah. Awesome.
Okay.
It's an excellent plan.
All right.
You're right.
Ima's part's done, so she's already slipped out, and Ada's made her way down there, and like everybody's like, "What?"
Okay. All right. So I guess we'll go around the table. So first, Ayda, you are one of the first people down in the basement. Naturally, you want to pick a good spot where you're in the shadows, and you can kind of pick where you want to be, not where you're forced to be. So,
Right.
As true to your character, you get down there before anything else. As you come down, Albert's at the bottom of the stairs, and he says to you, odds right now are 2-1 on the Pirates, 2-Leg Tommy and Peg-Leg Pauley. Or no, 2-1 on Francis the Lion, or 1-2 on the Pirates, 2-Leg Tommy and Peg-Leg Pauley. So if you're going to bet, there are caps on what you can bet for the evening. Right now, the cap for betting on Francis the Lion is 100 gold, which means the payout would be 300 gold if Francis wins. And the cap for the Pirate Boys is 50 gold, which means your payout would be 75 gold if you win.
Okay, and we're betting for Francis to win, right?
Yeah, I'm going to put 100 on Francis.
Actually, well, I guess nobody else is down there. I'm the first one down.
Yep, you're the first one
so I'll
down.
just go ahead and bet on Francis to win. And since nobody's down there, I don't want it to look suspicious. So
All
I'll
right.
just do it.
So he takes your 100 gold, puts it into a big bag, and writes a little receipt for you.
Right.
Hands it off, and here you go. And you can wander off to go where you want to scout out.
Are there any rafters?
There are some rafters, yes. So the basement itself is a pretty deep basement. A ring is in the middle, but it's not a ring. It's like or it's not a perfect square. It's kind of rectangular, and kind of oblong, honestly. But it is defined by wooden pillars that hold up the establishment's floor above it, and then there are planks nailed into the sides of each one of the pillar to make the
rectangular
ring,
shape.
the rectangular shape.
Right.
But there are rafters down there where the planks go up, and there's some storage up there too, some like crates, cups, that sort of thing. And then there are plenty of shadowed places because the lighting down here there's no windows. It's all wood, walls and cement walls and stone walls. So there's some crates down here for food supplies and drink supplies, and then so you can scurry up one of those, jump in the rafters, and be good.
Raptors.
Jump on the raptors. Yes.
There's dinosaurs in this game.
Yes. If you're gonna do something,
There are
do something
now.
right.
Fuck. That's a laser raptor.
Yeah, I'll scurry up to the top.
All right, so you scurry up to the top. Okay, so Francis the Lion, you finish up the stage. You have your little powwow with Hesh, and you make your way out to the bathroom. Do you give your bagpipes to Hesh to drink as you with giant bagpipes on him?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to follow you to the bathroom because that would make sense.
Yes.
So that I come
And then
out
you
as
come
you.
out as me.
And then go back in to tell
And
you
I'll
that
stay in
you're
there
true.
for my diarrhea. Because that part was true. I get nervous.
That's a lucky guess.
The rumblies. All right, so you guys go back to the bathroom. The bathroom actually goes outside for the men's room. You just walk right outside where you are expected to either shit in a hole or piss in the woods. So you guys go, and you can actually kind of wander a little ways away from the building to throw on your disguise and to put up shop.
It's a quick spell, so I just kind of will rub my hands over my face and run through my hair and just kind of become Francis. You're like a little bit taller than me, I think. So I get to do about a foot either way.
Yeah, how tall are you
this
guys?
guy's self. I think I'm 5'11", maybe 6 foot, somewhere around there. I don't know. This is my character?
Yeah,
That
this
we're
is your-
talking about?
Yeah, your imagination.
It's whatever I want, I guess. Whatever I want, and he's going to be 6 foot. That's what I wrote.
Okay, 6 foot.
Yeah.
Francis.
6'2".
Okay, so not a huge difference.
5'11", 6 foot. 6
I'll take the bad pipes, and then I'll head back in.
Okay. So you head back in after an appropriate amount of time. 6 seconds for your spell and another 6 seconds to equip bagpipes.
Yeah.
So 12 seconds of urination and you're good to go. So you head back in. Francis, is there anything you're doing while you're outside waiting, or are you just going to count the minutes?
Just gonna count the minutes, I think.
Okay.
Throw some jabs in the air.
Yeah.
Dun, dun,
Rocky
dun,
style.
dun.
Like pantomiming playing his bagpipes.
Yes. Air bagpipes.
Air pipes.
Solo.
Do you need a performance check for that? Because I'll give one.
No, I think I don't want you to critically fail.
Fair enough.
You like inhale too much air.
Screams in the woods, and everyone knows it's not you. All right. Okay. So Hesh, you then walk in to the Singing QWail, and you walk back up to the rail at the quail. And what do?
So with my actor feat, I'm going to perfectly mimic his voice, and essentially, with very flamboyant gestures, tell everybody, kind of boast for a good minute or so about how this is going to be so easy. They might as well just start buying him drinks now. That a little bit of liquid courage never hurt anybody, and he'll buy, I'll buy the first one and slam it back and have my hands visibly shaking, I'm super nervous the whole time, and then maybe even on the bagpipe a little bit, on accident. Set down the glass and maybe push it a little bit, it's about to fall. Let that whole thing, and see how many people kind of want to get me even more liquored up.
Okay. So your actor perk, does that give you a bonus to persuasion or performance or something?
It's advantage on charisma, with deceit or persuasion, for anyone to believe that I am that person.
Okay, so make your deceit check, and you get your advantage.
29.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Just barely makes it.
And Francis, you hear him sometimes play your bagpipes from outside.
The rage.
It's not good.
It's not good. The sacrifices we make for money.
Okay. So yeah, they start buying you shots of the chocolate sludge and whiskey and all sorts of stuff. And then the room begins to clear out more and more as people either leave to go to a better tavern, or as people go down into the basement and place their bets. It is a slower process because they're all betting as they come down the stairs. And then finally, somebody comes up, or Albert comes back up, and he says, "Hey, 2 minutes before we need you downstairs." And then he goes over to Two-Leg Tommy and Peg-Leg Pauley and tells them the same thing. 2 minutes before we need you guys downstairs. And they were getting a little bit drunk too. They were getting some of that liquid courage up, but they're feeling pretty confident. Especially Peg-Leg Pauley for having one leg. He's talking some mad game right now. Albert goes back downstairs to keep collecting, but the room is, I'd say there's probably about 10 to 15 people up in the room right now. Everybody else is either downstairs or out, and the 10 to 15 people are just waiting to go downstairs. So Two-Leg Tommy and Peg-Leg Pauley start towards the steps. What do you do?
Slam the rest of whichever drink I had left, and then in a huff.
I think it's still your whiskey for your 4-finger whiskey. That's the one you slam.
Well, they had been buying me drinks as well.
Yes, but you were still holding that one until just now.
Now I'll drink that one. I'm so toasted. I'm like, you know what? This actually does look pretty good. Slam that. Go. Big belch, a little bit of throw up kind of hits my mouth, and I just drink it back down. Excuse me, gents. And then I'm gonna run and hold my butt the whole time, and clench the butt cheeks together and do that kind of waddle down the stairs and out back to the bathroom in a very hurried pace.
Okay, so you are back outside next to Francis, who is waiting for you patiently.
I'll just with my left hand holding it way above my head, have his bagpipes going, Francis, you're on, man.
Thank you. I'm always
I'm
on.
gonna, as soon as the bagpipes switch hands, I drop my disguise.
Okay. All right. So do you guys go in together?
I'll give him a couple of seconds.
Yeah, I'll go in first and can follow. Yeah, head on down. Can I make a bet?
Yeah. So you get down to your bottom of the steps. Albert's there, and he gives you kind of a once over as you walk down the stairs. Not super drunk, and
Wink.
and Albert says, as of right now, there's still a 1-2 payout on Peg Leg Pauley and 2 Leg Tommy, and there's a 2-1 payout on you, Francis. So would you like to place a bet? There's currently a maximum bet of 100 gold on you and 50 on the Pirates.
100 gold on myself.
All right. He writes a coupon, hands it to you. A coupon.
I swallow it whole for safekeeping. Tuck it in a pocket or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you place your bet, cha-ching, and it goes over now to Hesh. Oh, and you saw the same thing as you went down into the basement that I explained to Ada. So 4 pillars.
Oh yeah. How? What are the dimensions of the space?
It is 80 feet for 80 by 35.
Nice.
Perfect.
It's quality real estate.
Yes, it's perfect.
But again, it's oblong, so it's like a weird, obtuse rectangle thing. But
A rhombus.
a rhombus. Got me excited there. It looks like that.
For the podcast, that's an obtuse it looks like Gumby. Imagine,
does.
if you will, a dark Gumby.
Filthy.
Or what's that board from Ed and Eddie?
Plank. Yeah.
Plank.
Yeah,
It looks like plank.
Looks like plank. Yes.
Yeah.
You have to climb in the ring of plank. Okay. Now that that's done. All right. So do you do anything before Hesh comes downstairs?
I'm gonna go shake Peg Leg Pauley and 2 Leg Tommy's hands.
Okay. Do you act drunk or just...
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and make a performance or a deception. I'll let you do either one.
That's a 14.
Yep. So you walk over and they still think you're pretty drunk.
Tell them, gentlemen, please don't be too rough on me. I'm new to this town.
And Peg Leg Pauley, all cocky as can be, says, "Hey, pal, we won't be too rough on you. We like you, man. You got style in that bagpipes thing. Wouldn't want to mess that up for you. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah."
Where should I put my pipes?
Toss them up to the rafters.
They just never come back down.
Yes.
I'm just going to lean them on one of the pillars outside the fighting ring.
Okay. So you lean him there. Hesh, you come downstairs, and you are the last person down the steps. And Albert says, right now, odds are still 1-2 payout on Peg Leg Pauley and 2 Leg Tommy, and then 2-1 payout on Francis the Lion. It's got 100 gold max on Francis, 50 gold max on the Pirates.
I'm gonna put 100 on Francis.
Okay. And he doesn't even question you. He just writes off the coupon, hands it to you because you are drunk.
Yeah, I can drive. It's fine. But when I go to give him the gold, I see like a little. He sees a little tendril of black, like a little black tendril fall out of his sleeve, and he like just stares at it for a quick minute, and then very quickly drops the gold and like and then shimmies away, like grabs the coupon, and shimmies away.
All right.
I will set up shop and like just hold on to that pillar that he put his bagpipe on, and I'm kind of watching the bagpipe, but really just holding on to that pillar for actual support.
Okay. All right. And so Albert closes the door at the bottom of the steps and walks over and says, "All right, everybody, here's the rules. We use blunt weapons if you want one. We're not trying to kill a lad here. Just try to beat him senseless. Anything you take into the ring is up for keeps by the victor. If they yank your shirt off your knocked out ass, that's theirs to keep now. Magic is allowed, but any damage done to the building comes out of your pay." And he looks over at Francis and raises an eyebrow because you guys talked about that. If you do more damage than what you earned, it's on you to find the rest, or we take it out of your hide. House pays 10 gold to anyone who makes it more than 2 rounds. Get to round 3, you get 10 gold. Any other questions?
None.
Okay. So, out of the rafters, Albert goes over and starts like grinding a little wheel or spinning a little wheel, and out of the rafters drops the little microphone bell. It comes in the middle of the ring, and he walks over to it, and he's like, "All right, pick your corners of the plank fighting ring, and call this basement the Eddie." And and so the pirates motion for you to take your corner first. They allow you to do it.
I'm going to go to the furthest corner from where I'll walk the whole plank to the furthest corner.
Give a nod to the
so
pirate.
you walk the plank in front of the pirates.
Yes.
All right.
Damn it.
So you get over there, and then the pirates take their spots, and Albert walks over, and he's like, "All right, I will ring this bell once. After round 1, I will ring it a second time. After round 2, another time. When you hear the bell ring, stop fighting. I'm not going to come in there and pull you apart. If you kill each other in between, no money for any of you. House keeps all."
Fair.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Francis, go ahead and make your initiative roll.
Oh, 19.
You go second.
Oh
shit.
Well, damn.
I rolled a nat 20 for 2-leg Tommy. All right, and Hesh and Ayda both roll initiative as well, just because I'm going to allow you guys to do, not really fight, but to do, if you want to do anything in the crowd, that during that initiative is when you would do it.
Nat 20, which is 24.
13.
13? Okay. All right, and it is Hesh's turn first. What are you doing?
Oh. I'm going to grab the bagpipes, and then while watching the fight, also be keeping an eye out for Ayda.
Okay.
Because as soon as I see her, I'm going to try and run distraction for her. I'm going to try and aid her by being a belligerent ass.
Okay.
But it'll probably be a while before I see her, so.
All right. That's it for you?
Yep.
All right, so 2-leg Tommy. He is going to make his way over, and he is going to charge, which is only 60 feet. So he runs 60, so he is 5 feet away from you. I mean, 5-foot step for you takes you within reach of him.
Okay.
He's not holding any weapons, but he's got brass knuckles.
Yeah, I brought my whip in.
Okay.
My rapier and dagger I'd leave out, as well as my money
Okay.
with Hesh.
Okay. So you left them all with the bagpipes, we'll say.
Yes.
Okay. So he runs up there. He's got 2 sets of brass knuckles on. And that's it for him. And then Francis.
I'm going to cast Hold Person on 2-leg Tommy.
Okay. He's got to make a save, right?
Yep, wisdom save.
He got a 6.
Yeah, he's held.
This really sucks.
And I'm going to move, I don't know, beyond him a little bit, but not to where Peg Leg Pauley would still be able to get me and hit me.
So you move just on the other side of him. All right. And it is now Ada's turn.
I'm assuming that the rafters, I can kind of jump from one beam to the next.
Yep.
I've got my eye on a target in the far corner, so I'm making my way over to him.
To pickpocket?
Yes.
Okay. Sweet. So we will say it will take you this one round of running across the rafters to get over there, all stealthy-like, and then next round, at the beginning of the round, you will be able to take an action on that person.
Okay.
All right, and it is Peg Leg Pauley's turn. So he moves towards you as well. He runs all the way up to you, so he's now flanking, or almost flanking, because 2-leg Tommy's got a... he would have to move 5 feet to get to you, but if he did, then they would both be flanking you. But Peg Leg Pauley can't do anything, so that's his turn. He also is holding 2 sets of brass knuckles. And it is now Hesh's turn again.
I abstain, because
Okay.
I wouldn't be able to see her yet. She's
right.
hidden in the rafters.
2-leg Tommy. So for his turn, with Held Person, does he make a check at the end of his turn?
Yes.
Can't do anything on his turn, though?
Correct.
Correct.
So you get disadvantage on wisdom for being drunk?
I don't think it matters. You got a 10.
Nope, it doesn't.
All right. So now it is Francis's turn.
I am going to make a shove attack or push, whatever. I'm going to try to knock Peg Leg Pauley down
Okay.
as my attack action, which is actually just opposed athletics, or
Yep.
he can use acrobatics,
Yep.
which is probably not the best idea now that I think about it, because I'm not really all that strong. 14?
7.
All right.
Oh, shit.
I knock him down, and then I will follow that up with a slap with my whip. And 5 damage. And then I'm going to move to the far end of the arena.
Okay, so you move all the way around.
Not all the way to the end. 35 feet away from him.
Okay. So, Ada, it's your turn. Do you want to try and steal?
Well, I got to drop down from the rafters right behind him and just kind of continue to watch him because he still hasn't been able to see me. I want him to run interference. So I'm just going to drop down right behind my guy.
Okay,
right
make
my
a
target.
stealth check just to make sure that you're not seen. That does it. And Peg Leg Pauley stands up. That's his movement there. And then he moves towards you again, 30 feet. And that's it for him. And Hesh.
What was your stealth?
18.
18. Okay. So I got a 16 for perception. Unless you didn't want me to.
I don't know, you can roll perception.
Okay.
I don't know what you're trying to perceive.
Her.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking out for her. But, like, if she's super secretive.
Yeah, you're actively looking for your peers, so that's fine.
Okay. So I can run interference. That's what you're saying.
For her?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to
Okay,
make
okay.
a distraction.
Yeah. Okay. So I will speedily make my way through, and while I'm doing it, it's very in like Nicolas Cage and Snake Eyes type of like belligerent yelling the whole time, like, yeah, he's gonna hit him, yeah, he's gonna hit him, and like pushing people aside, and then as soon as if I'm able to get to her target, just wrap one arm around him, and like pull in real tight and point at the stage. And be like, he's gonna hit him right in the face.
Yeah, so it works, totally works. She'll have advantage on her sleight of hand roll for the next round. Everybody else in here is drunk and crazy too, so you are just adding to the chaos.
Like inches from the guy's cheek going, woo!
That'll do it. All right, Tommy Two Legs is still being held. How long does this last?
Concentration up to a minute, I think.
Okay.
I'm pulling it up.
That is, it doesn't matter. He failed it.
Up to 1 minute.
And Francis, it's you again.
I'm gonna ready in action to make an attack on Peg Leg Pauley when he gets within 10 feet of me.
Okay. He's within 10 feet of you.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Because you moved 35 feet away. And
I forgot he moved. I'm going to push him again.
Okay.
Try to knock him down.
So you take a 5-foot step toward him and push.
Yep.
Okay.
It's a 13.
It's a 9.
All right.
No,
and then
11, but yeah.
follow it up with the whip. And that's 11. So
11?
I miss.
The crowd is booing. Boo.
Yeah, they are.
Loser.
I'm going to shout, that was a warning! And then move back over by Two-Leg Tommy.
Okay.
Hesh is like fickle right with the crowd, so as soon as they turn, he turns. What is that?
Booing.
You garbage!
It was a warning! I was warning him.
With your bagpipes.
Ada, you get your sleight of hand check now.
15.
Yeah, so that does it. All right, so you steal away from that guy 12 gold. All right, and then it is Peg Leg Pauley. He once again gets up, and he's like, God damn it! And he runs back over to you, still ending 5 feet away.
Having just one leg, does he run a little slower than...
No, he doesn't run slower. He just doesn't bend his knees, so he does a little wobble thing, like a tick 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 tick, like Gumby.
Gumby on plank.
So Gumby on plank, and then the bell rings, and a round one.
Oh, do I have to let go of my spell?
Nope.
Okay. How long's the round break? Do we just have to go back to our corners?
Yeah, he sends you back to your corners, and Tommy doesn't go. And he's like, Tommy, I'm giving you the count of 6. So it's one more round. 1, 2, 6. Ding, 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 ding. Go back into it. So you're in your corner. Tommy's right in front of you, like 5 feet away. Peg Leg Pauley's back in his corner. He got up and stumbled over to his corner. But, I mean, it's Hesh's turn.
So when the round had ended and done that whole deal, would have like pushed away from that Mark's face,
Smack him.
and just like pushed away, and kind of stumbled around, and am just kind of keeping an eye out for where she goes next.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So you guys are doubling up there. So that's your turn. 2-leg Tommy. Ooh.
16.
He got, I don't know. He got a 15.
All right.
So happy for a second.
I thought it was +2, but it's it's the strength for the opposing, for the push. That's +2, not the wisdom save. That's 0. Okay. So 2-leg Tommy. So that's now 4 turns for him because he had the 6-second warning. So he's got 6 more turns of being held.
Yes.
All right. And it is Francis' turn.
And Peg Leg Pauley's all the way over in his corner.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to whip 2-leg Tommy a couple of times.
Do it.
You're like beating him like a.
It doesn't give him a save either.
Right.
That's the best part. That's going to hit. I don't want to do the math. That one's also going to hit. So 2 hits for a total of 13 hit points.
Yeah.
As I just crack the whip behind me and then slap him right across the ass with it.
Yeah.
And
the crowd gasps.
and then across the chest, I guess. And then just wait for Peg Leg Pauley.
Right in the nip.
Ayda, your next visible target, super drunk guy wearing really nice fancy clothing, but it'll take 1 turn to get over to him. So, but he's high profile Mark.
Where is he at? Is
He
he
is-
up by the ring?
Up by the ring. Yep. Right. Yeah.
All right, so I'll crouch and make my way toward him.
Okay. Easy enough. Yep. So make your stealth check.
Try to lose Hesh in the process. I roll twice, right?
Nope,
Or
not
just
for your
one?
stealth, but it's +10 for your stealth.
18.
So yeah, you're good. So you do that, and now it is Peg Leg Pauley's turn, who's going to... he's completely on the other end, so he dashes to get to you. So he's standing right next to 2-leg Tommy now, but they can't do anything. So, neither one of them.
All right.
All right. And it is Hesh von Eggars for top of the round.
I'm gonna stretch out a little copper wire.
Make a passive perception make a perception check if you're still watching Ayda.
I'm not.
Okay, all right.
I'm
She's gone.
letting her go.
All right.
I'm a little drunk. I kind of forgot what we're doing for like a quick hot second. So I'm gonna stretch out a little bit of copper wire. I'm gonna point at 2-leg, and then I'm gonna whisper, "You're gonna watch the left. Look out behind you." Like trying to fuck with them, but I'm too drunk to say anything.
Also,
like,
that's the
clever.
guy who's like paralyzed. He can't do anything. His eyes get a little bit wider.
So wait, so Peg Leg's the one that's going after him?
Yeah.
Okay, this is gonna be Peg Leg.
I don't know. It's pretty funny the other way.
I don't care. We'll do 2 legs.
And 2-leg was the one closest to where you guys are at on your side of the thing too. So yeah, you are flooding his head with, and he can't turn his head to see what you're talking about. He is.
If it is that guy, I want to add on to. Did you know you're pissing yourself? Good going.
He makes it like whiny.
Oh, my.
Okay, it is now 2-leg Tommy's turn. And he's going to make his save. He's not going to make his save. And it is now Francis the Lion's turn.
I'm going to just attack Peg Leg Pauley. I'm just going to just slap him with the whip. Keep it away from the face. I don't want to, scar these guys. But
Right. Makes sense.
You've already taken his nip.
That's going to be 2 hits.
Okay.
11 total. And then I'm going to move on past him. If I have the mobility feat, so if I have attacked him, he doesn't get to make opportunity attacks against me.
Okay.
Move on past him and out of his reach.
I just imagine like this big frilly fighter guy who's like really adorned, just like whipping the shit out of this guy like a pimp.
Do you move in the direction that puts Two-Leg Tommy between you guys, so he has to move around Two-Leg Tommy to get to you, or do you move in the other direction where it's just you and Peg-Leg Pauley?
I'd put Two-Leg Tommy between us.
Okay. Ayda, it is your turn. You are now standing behind Fat Rich Dude.
So I will kind of like approach him on the right side so he can't see my left side of my face and just kind of like, can you believe this fight? This is ridiculous, and kind of reach around and grab for his purse.
And he's taken aback that there is a female speaking to him. So he is not paying attention. He is definitely drunk, and make your sleight of hand check.
26.
26. Yeah, so he is totally immediately head over heels, and you steal not only a bag of 27 gold, you also steal a diamond worth 50 gold out of his pocket.
Just carrying around diamonds.
I mean, it was probably, his mom's.
All right, and Peg-Leg Pauley.
Makes perfect sense.
People do that. I don't know.
I don't know why I doubted it.
Right.
Peg-Leg Pauley, angry, leans back a little bit and lifts his peg leg towards you and cocks it like a shotgun. And he casts Pulse Wave through Two-Leg Tommy at you and hits both of you guys. Pulse Wave is a con save, and it's going to be a 13 Constitution save.
Nope.
And
That's 7.
also, I need to make a Constitution. Nope. So you both take full-on 66 force damage.
Oh my god.
6d6. I was
Yes.
like, I'm dead. Oh.
I'm dead?
30 damage, and that knocks out Tommy Two-Leg.
Nice.
The last thing he heard before he went down was, Did you know you pissed yourself?
Now, seeing him do this, can I tell, was that like a wand or...
It was a magic peg leg.
Like arcane focus style?
Did he cast it as a spell, or did he use it like a wand?
He used it like a wand.
Okay. I'm going to take that leg.
You get to keep it, so.
You do.
I'm going to.
Okay, that was Peg-Leg Pauley's turn. Top of the round for this second round. This is the last round of the second round. If that makes sense. Hesh, you are up.
So now I'm going to look for her.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll or do you want me to
make a perception.
All right.
Yeah.
Nat 20, so 20.
Roll again.
Oh, yeah, right. Oh. A 1.
Okay, yeah. Nothing cool happens. One of these days, something cool is going to happen.
So 25 total.
Yeah, you got it. I mean, it's good. Critical success is critical success here.
And then I'll just hold until I see her heading to somebody else.
Okay.
And then I'll move at that
So
point.
you see Ayda pulling a diamond, like the size of the palm of her hand out of some dude's jacket. And you're just, what?
Like, I just saw someone get, like, knocked the fuck out from a peg leg. Oh, what the hell? And I look over, I'm like, what the hell?
Is that a diamond?
Okay. And it is now Francis the Lion's turn.
Yeah, I'm going to stop concentrating on my hold person.
Fair.
Because
He
Two-Leg
did.
Tommy's unconscious. And I'm going to... Should I cast it again? I'm going to cast it again at Peg-Leg Pauley.
Okay.
Yeah. Wisdom save.
This really sucks.
No.
Yeah.
All right.
Take the leg.
Peg-Leg Pauley is held still.
Then I'm going to walk on up to him.
Actually, he's held still, standing on one foot with his peg leg in his arms, holding it like a shotgun.
I'm gonna walk on up to him and just eyeball that leg. Can I see how it's attached to him?
Yeah. It's got 2 buckles that are buckled onto a waist girdle, like a belt, that has a wrap that goes around his leg, and then it just snaps with 2 buttons onto his leg.
And manipulating an object is what, a bonus action?
Yep.
I'm going to manipulate that object and take it off of him.
So you unsnap the 2 buttons real quick?
Yep.
Okay, so you unsnap the 2 buttons and hold on to the straps.
The foreplay is
Yeah,
intense.
I'm going to hold on to the straps until I know how it works.
Okay. All right.
In my left hand, because my whip is in my right.
The sexual tension is so thick, you could cut it with a knife.
Okay.
Darn right it is.
So much.
I'm going to shove that peg leg up his butt.
And ding, 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 ding. Albert's like, all right, that's the end of round 2. That means 10 gold goes to Bagleg Pauley. And 10 gold goes to Francis the Lion. And Tommy. Hey, Tommy.
Tommy's out.
Tommy's out. All right.
Should I get him up for you?
No.
Okay.
Pauley, are you going to go back to your corner?
Oh, well, he's not going to do that.
Paul, I'll give you a count of 6. All right. Ding, 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 ding.
All right.
It is Hesh's? Or wait, I skipped Ayda. Yep. Because nothing was happening with Peg Leg Pauley. So Ayda, while Albert's ringing the bell and putting them on hold for 6 seconds, what are you wanting to do?
I found my target across the ring since I'm at the front. I'm going to just jump up in the rafters. Nobody's going to see me, hopefully.
Okay.
And make my way to the other side of my other target.
Okay. Yep. So you take a couple steps back away from the big guy that you robbed. Take a step off one of the crates that are down there and shoot right back up into the rafters and squirrel your way across to the other side. All right, cool. And then it goes for the 3rd round, and it is to Hesh. And you just watched Ayda climb through climb back up into the rafters.
Watching her travel, do I get a sense of who she's going for, or no, not yet?
Make a perception check of 15.
19.
Okay, so you look across and you see her squirreling away, and you look down and you see a pretty standard
I'm going to barrel
mark.
toward him, and as I'm barreling toward him...
You have to go around the ring. It was on the other side of the ring.
Okay.
Yep, so.
Yep. Well, I say barrel because I'm fairly drunk, so it doesn't matter if I'm going through people or around. I'm, stumbling. But I'm going to be trying to, stick my finger in my throat a couple of times so that when I get to him, I'll have a nice little gift for him. Just a nice little...
Well, if you're using full movement, it's going to take you a round and a half to get to him all the way around the ring.
Can I dash?
That is dashing.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, yep. So you got plenty of time to shove your fingers down your throat. That'll do it.
Pointing at him through the ring.
All right, it is Francis's turn.
So they're still on my side of the ring, huh? Or he is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk up and just punch him a couple of times.
Okay.
It's only gonna do a little bit of damage. It just does your strength bonus, doesn't it?
Yep.
One plus your strength.
Plus your strength, yeah.
So it'll just be 1. Maybe not. Maybe I'll choke him out with my whip.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And while I'm doing that, I'm going to say, listen, I'm sorry about your peg leg, but it's, coming with me. There's some clubs over there. I'm sure you can fashion something. I don't know. Anyway, good fight. And then I'm going to choke him out with my whip.
So I'm going to make 1 save to see if he bounces back from this old person. If he doesn't, you choking him out for 2 rounds is enough to knock him unconscious. And he does not. So he passes out unconscious, but it takes 2 rounds. So in that 2 rounds, Ayda, you get through the rafters, roll a stealth check to see if you drop behind that person without alerting them.
20.
Yep, you did it. Hesh, roll your check. You make it all the way over to him. Half your second turn is movement, and then the other half is what you actually want to do for your action. So what is that going to look like?
So essentially, I still have the bagpipe in my hand, and I'm going to be with my head down, barreling toward him, a few times throwing my fingers in my throat, and hopefully, being as kind of sick and belligerent as I am, getting right up to him, throwing my hand on his shirt, and then just throwing up on his pants and or shoes.
Okay, roll a Constitution check. As long as you don't get a 17 or higher, then you throw up all over him.
You have to deliberately fail a Constitution check
10.
so that you can throw up on somebody.
So I fail it.
Yeah, so you get up and you spew all over him. And so you vomit all over him. He's like, oh my God. And then Ayda puts her sleight of hand roll into some pockets.
13.
Okay. Yeah, he's totally... Actually, no, roll advantage. Roll again. +7.
27.
There you go. All right, so
Wait, so net 20?
Oh, yeah, roll again.
7.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so you pull out 19 gold out of his inside jacket pocket.
Nice.
And
Did you get a little bit of Hesh juice on you?
No.
and yeah, here's a good place to take a break.
Yeah.
Quality content.
Before we do, when he cast that pulse wave, did it damage the room at all?
Nope.
Oh,
That's on him anyway.
I know, but I was going to be nice and pay for it.
No.
Okay. I guess I will keep all of my money.
This concludes this episode of A Fool's Quest. Join us next time for more fun and daring adventure. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to like, subscribe, review, and comment on your favorite platform to listen to A Fool's Quest. Villains.